it's it was a difficult loss. We thought we were in it the whole time, and then unfortunately, for the last minute and a half, we didn't get done. I think offensively, we had a couple chances to get first downs, and we didn't do that. Played poorly in those three, and then the drives. Defensively, we gave up 2 long pass plays for touchdowns. Both, we had the coverage-wise, I thought we were there. Well, we did. I mean, we just had mix-ups. But besides that, I thought defensively we played fairly well. We gave up some big pass plays, and 2 of them were on the touchdown passes. Offensively, we didn't execute in the red zone, and to me, that was the whole story. If we do what we're supposed to do in the red zone, it doesn't come down to where it came down to. So, it's a deal that you just got to move on. I told the guys, I gave them a little saying that, when you're at the end of the rope, you better tie a knot and hold on. So that's where we're at. We're gonna go out and we're gonna practice hard, and we're gonna play hard, and we're not going to have anybody not finish this thing out, because there's still chances, and as long as you're breathing, you just keep on working.
You talked yesterday a little bit about putting your team in this situation in the game of practice. How important is that?
There's a 2-minute or a 4-minute offense that we'll practice, and just get some reps in that deal there. At that time, at that point, we weren't playing real well in certain positions. So, you hoped you can run the football, and we really lacked fundamentals, and we had been doing those things all game long. And then at the end of the game, for some unknown reason, we stopped doing some of the fundamentals by some of our guys, and put us in tough spots. So we got to make that. So what we'll do in practice, we're going to, hey, this is 4-minute offense, and let's move the football and get first downs.
Bill, to an outsider, these games look a lot like last year's games, except for the outcome.
Exactly.
Is the lack of quarterback leadership the only thing that's different? What's changing?
I think it's inexperience. And you're exactly right. We can go back. Miami of Ohio last year, we got it done. Eastern Michigan, we go get that thing done. Northern Illinois, we get that done. And it's that was a big key for us last year in the senior leadership and making. And as when you're a guard or a tackle or defensive lineman, the senior leadership deal, is I think it's impacted, but it's not as effective that if you got, that's a bad thing to say. Just you need some guys who just being that huddle. Just, okay, we're gonna go get that thing done, and I think that's part of it, because it really isn't. I mean, when you look at it, in our first 2 years, I had it last year. I can't remember how many games, but I think we lost one game where it was less than 3 points, and I think that was the Ball State game on the 5 overtime. We always seemed to eat those things out. We didn't play any different. That's just the way it was. This year we've lost 2 of them where traditionally we have won those games. And, and again, if fans or buts, but, if just imagine if you won those 2 games. I think part of it, but I really do. I think he's I think he's doing a good job. I mean, he's just making some certain throws. Like I watched Eastern Michigan from last year. We were not very good offensively. In fact, we were horrible offensively. But when we need to go out there and make some throws, we throw that touchdown pass to Keith Schultz, makes a nice grab. But then we come back and we throw the pass to Brandon Ledbetter, and then we had another pass to Jamarco. We seem to make those throws and those runs and those checks at the end of the game, right there, and and it hasn't happened as much this year. So That's, you know, but I think that's all part of the learning process. But by no means should we have been in that spot, put him in that spot at the end, because we had other things there. And in the red zone, if we would have went down there and not kicked field goals and got touchdowns, you never would be in that spot. Like Toledo, you know, we never got in that spot, you know, because we had done the job during the game.
When you look at Eastern Michigan, what seems to be the kind of similar story for them? They're competitive in every game, don't pull out a whole lot. What do you see?
A lot of talent. I mean, 83. I think his name is Jones. You know, he's as good as we've played here in 3 years. I thought the guy was pretty good 2 years ago, and he's just gotten so much better. They play hard on defense. Their linebacker was a freshman All-American. And they got, now I have not seen the offense, so I can't really tell you that much about it. I do know, you know, I think their wideouts are pretty good. Their tight ends really efficient. They had a quarterback change, guy got hurt, and so Schmidt was out, but Schmidt was putting up some good numbers. And but defensively, they're good. They're real good. And you know, when you look at the scores, 33-22 against Michigan. Vanderbilt, you know, they give them all they can handle early, and they just go beat South Carolina. So they got some talent.